Hello everyone and welcome to Chill Gaming. This is ASKA. It's a game similar to Valheim and it's also my first look Let's Play, episode 1. Okay, I've gone into new game, custom world, and I've set the Maximus. I'll stick this in the description. Create your game, obviously your seed, and then in the world I've changed it to rocky and varied for those that want to follow along. I've set the year length and the day length to maximum, and the population I've left as default, and the rest I've set to low. So we'll click straight in and I'll tell you what we're doing. Okay, so when you first land, collect these blue Jotun bloods. And look up at the giant. I'm guessing it's shipwrecked you here. If you press there, now you can see here, this is the water, obviously ordinary land and trees. Just over here, there, up here somewhere, there is a cave. So if you run up to just to the left here, I think it is. Yeah, so we're going to go over there. So if you were also getting the habit of pressing Z a lot, that is a resource finder and it highlights, as you can see, rocks and everything. These kind of rocks that you see here are natural water collectors, so they fill up every morning. So what you want to do with those is press R and fill up your little water bag, which is on number 1. And as you're running around, collect these dwarf spruce. You've got mussels on the shore you can collect, or blueberries. Blueberries can also be used to craft bait for fishing later on. And if you see them, look out for flax. You'll see it lying around. Now that rock you can see in the distance up there is the cave. Now if you played this game on default settings, this might be a lot flatter. I like a little bit of a challenge, you know. But this is why I chose these settings. So this is the flax, this is what it looks like, daisies kind of. So you gather those, and then I'm just going to gather this, let it detect this cave. There you go. And if you press Z, it highlights it, you're nearest. So the cave is there, we're going to put our centre of our village, so that's the thing you use to call in colonists, etc. That's going to roughly go there. It's only approximate. This is the large Jotun blood shard, and you get the smaller ones that you can use your primitive axe with for now. We're going to be making one soon, but what you've got to do at the beginning is basically, it's up to you. You can have a walk around to see what's around the perimeter, which isn't a bad idea, but you want to collect as many stones and get some berries, etc. like these, and maybe even some what do you call it, mussels and whatnot from the beach. Collect all the small stones because you need loads of them to get going on this. These do respawn, I think, but it's a few days later. We'll be chopping down all these little trees, not these, but these young firs when we build our little axe in a minute. You've got to select later on in the game where you want your well. I'm going to stick my well here. I'm going to clear this area out here, and hopefully, I don't know how it's going to work, but my thoughts were, I'll press M again, so roughly the centre of the base will be here, or the fire, whatever, and we'll put our buildings that they live in around it. We'll have our rain collectors, our well down here somewhere, which is roughly where that tree is. You've got wells all over the shop if you want to put them everywhere, and then we're going to put our wood harvest in here, roughly in the middle of these trees, and then I'm going to set a marker for here and here. I might actually just stick it more this side. We'll see how it feels, but I'm going to put, I want to harvest all of this. I don't know whether I can harvest these yet. These look like they might be birch or something. And then the wood gathering, place, I'm going to probably put up here, and it'll gather this area. And then I'll stick some more maps, you know, gathering areas over here, and maybe one down here. We'll see how that works out. And the workbench, etc., will be in between. and then you've got the stone collector. There's loads of stone around here, so I'll stick the stone thing roughly down here somewhere so I can collect all of these, and then we'll go from there. And this is be later on. My thoughts are maybe stick a farm down here. I don't know how good this is going to be though, because the land looks really rocky. Be interesting to see how that goes. Now, with regards to mussels, this is what they look like. So you just pick them up, just hold down the E key, and as you can see, I'm already getting dehydrated. So we'll use some water. We'll use a few of these blueberries. They don't give a lot, but it's something. Now if you run around here, you'll see what the stones look like. They look like these. Now if you collect a few of these, just keep spamming the Z key. This saves you a whole load of hassle later on. You don't need this yet. This is the reeds that give you thatch. That's when you do an upgrade, you can start collecting all of that. And as far as I know, there is no real rush in the game. I mean, if you have invasions on, then I did do a different map I played as a test when I first got the game, just to sort of try it out. Invasions happened. Now they weren't that hard, but they happen, and it's after a certain time period. So bear that in mind. Mine are off, so I shouldn't get them with a bit of luck. I found them a bit pointless, but you'll also get around here these weird grass kind of looking enemies that come after you. Now you can kill them with your bare hands, but you'll take a hit on your health. So bear that in mind if you're gonna go down that road. I did first of all, it didn't really bother me, because you can collect onion or garlic in the wild. I'll show you them later, and they increase your health, as does sleeping. We'll build ourselves a basic hut in a little while. Now, I'm not going to collect too many mussels, because I want to have them for later on. Because when you get a gatherer, you'll see that they all want to eat, and you start to run out of food. So you've got to kind of micromanage how many colonists you get to how much food you've got. I mean, my guess would be to have maybe two to start with, to see you know, how that goes, because you could have a gatherer and a wood cutter, fill up the wood, let's say, or the gathering, and then tell them to collect stone or something, you know. That's what I'm probably going to do, because it's pointless, you know, overstretching your resources at the minute, because we don't know the lay of the land or anything at the moment. So getting back to this, so that's the middle roughly. Now my thinking is to perhaps put the fire here, or we could, let's have a look here. We could maybe get this whole wood chopped down and have this as the centre, and a bit of farmland maybe, if that would work. And it doesn't really matter, it's just a matter of getting it so it's because I want a fisherman's hut here somewhere, and it's got to be nearest the water, so we could, I might put it here actually, just stick the fire in this well here maybe, and stick the villages there, and I can't see it making much of a difference. So if you press B, you can either make single or 5 times the rope and the stone. Now it depends how many you've collected. I should have enough, which I have. So you craft 5 of each, and then you've got to go in and make yourself one of each of these. You haven't got to worry about a stone knife or the torch yet, unless you want to skin stuff. So your first one you want to make is, and you want to make 2 of these really. Do one for now, so you can make each one. The hammer's used for building, so you need that. And the hoe is used for levelling. So you made 1 of each. Now you can press B again and click the little, you'll see these are flashing because it's giving you more build options. So you can click in them, etc. So the first thing that we need to make, we've got to make this simple fire. We've got to upgrade it to a campfire. Then we can build shelter, rain collector and water well. And then once you get past those, we'll be building a wood cutters, stone cutters pit and gatherers pits. And then that should open up, I think the Eye of Odin, or it comes before it, one or the other. I can't remember, but we'll put down the simple fire for now. So let's kind of think. So the buildings are going to go around it. That's my thinking. So if I'm trying to picture where the buildings are going to roughly go. So if I put this, make it there. You click R to supply it. Then you press Q. And you can see that you need sticks. So we haven't got enough sticks. So if I go up here, grab some more of these dwarf spruce sticks. That will give us enough, but what we'll be doing in a minute is chopping down a tree. That, then you've got to press T, and it instantly comes to the campfire upgrade, so upgrade it. That then needs a whole load of stones, so we do Q again, so we've got enough stones because we collected a whole load. And then what we will do is we'll go up here, we'll get some of these small stones, we'll be mining that shortly. Let's cut down this, so to chop down or do anything with your tools, you press R, and it then just uses your stamina, which is the white bar at the bottom below the red, and it has a health on it, these plants and whatnot. You can see that you're slowly knocking it down, and when you let go of R, the stamina starts to increase again, and then just rinse and repeat actually on the log, and then that chops this down. You do get injuries from this because you haven't got the skill yet to use it. Now what comes out of this, you get bark. Now if you move over the bark symbol, it says hold R to harvest, or you can just pick it up. So if you hold R on it, what that does is give you flax. And I didn't realise this till recently, these fibres, because if you press Z you can see there's anywhere, so there's more bark here, so you press R again. And because we'll be chopping down loads of trees, it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to get it so I can see it. There you go. So we've now got a load more flax, so I can press E, pick up all of these. Now if you chop the stump, it gives you firewood, which we'll need for the fire. This is resin, so that's used to make torches. And as you can see, the sticks are down here, these little sticks. The longer ones are long sticks. Eventually you'll upgrade your axe and you'll be able to make to actually collect logs, proper fully blown logs. And this is what happens when you pick one up. So you pick it up and you move it around to wherever you want to put it. So I'm just going to stick this here for now. So we will need these in a minute. I want the sticks, so another stick. So, and if you haven't got enough, then all you do is knock down another tree until you get enough, and we're going to need plenty of these. So I will do another. I can't do that on that. It's a full fir tree, so I need a better axe. This is a young one, so we'll take this down. So what I'm going to do now is get loads of these sticks, logs, etc. Build our base up and put down a couple of. I'm going to build one shelter and then I have another one sitting there ready. And I'm going to get the little rain collector done, so we can then start to build our later on. This is a well. That gave us a few sticks, so that's handy. Right, so let's get my bearings now. Where the hell am I? So if I run over here, those are wisps. They just give you advice, and it keeps wanting you to build the Jotun thing that you get your colonists with. So we'll start like that. There you go. It's now told us that we've gone a bit further. So that's a simple fire. The next upgrade puts a shelter over it, and then there's a barbecue at the end. But we'll do those later. So you press the fire symbol again in B, and now you can see it's opened these two up. So what you want is to put your shelter down, and if you press it on the PC keyboard E or W, it rotates it round. Now you don't want it too close, and you want to remember you want your colonists to run out. So we want one. This is the way out here. I think is the best bet. So we stick one kind of maybe there. And then it'll come up with this little kind of leveling area, so you have to press E, and as long as you've built your hoe, it'll level it, like so. And then once that's done, it will then come up with the build area, like that. So you press Q, and it's telling you what it needs. And then you go back to B again, Do exactly the same, do the rain collector. Now you've got to think, right, if they're all sitting in here, where do you want your rain collector? So ideally, we could put it here maybe. So stick one this side here and then maybe one later on the other side. Again, you've got this thing with the hoe. And that's telling you what that wants, so pin that one. And then the next shelter we're going to be building is another one of these, because what this first one or the second one here will be is for my little colonists when they arrive. So that one could go, it's a bit too near, so if we do a little gap maybe there, level that out. Christ, that's a mound and a half, isn't it? Doesn't make it very easy to get up, does that? Oh. Maybe. I wonder if that would work if you used that to flatten out terrain. Choose a point to be used as height reference for the tool. Requires a hoe. So if I was to T dismantle, yeah. I've not done this before, so forgive me if this doesn't work. So that build. So how do you adjust the height now? Place endpoint. Oh right, I'm with you. Okay, so that. Right, okay, that's not quite. Oh. Well, that's useless, so dismantle that. I wonder why I can't put that on here then. So try another, I'll give it one more go. So this is the center point, I'm guessing. So if we put that, I want to stick it here because it's flatter here. Now will that let me move up here? Right, escape. So it needs to be going in the angle that you're going. So if we put that kind of there, and then will it let me move it all the way over here? Why won't it let me knock that down, I wonder? Oh good, it's just done that one, and that one. It kind of worked how I'd hoped it might. So at least he can get up here. Right, let's try, see if I build another shelter on that, whether it's going to throw a wobbler. I don't really want it up there, so let's say there. Even better. So that's how you do it then. You've got to kind of level it to get it to work right. Bit of a faff, but it does work. So right, I'm going to supply this with sticks. That needs 3 long sticks, so they are over here. Where did I see it now? Z. I better have some more sustenance. And where is that other well? Grab these. There's one out. So the other well's just yonder, so I'll go and grab that in a minute. Because this doesn't fill up till the next day, this thing won't. You just press R to supply it. We'll go back and click more of these. As you can see, the durability slowly goes down on your tools. What I'm going to do actually is I'll probably skip ahead. So these are the troughs built and the shelters built, and then we'll move on to the next things that we're going to build, and then I'll do the same kind of thing with that. So we'll just get this one built so you can see it. So now that will fill up in the morning, give us a bit of a water supply. If we press B, it's opened up water well, which is exactly what we want. Now the nearest water well that we've got is either over there at this area. So if I press M, we can see where we are from the base, and that's kind of, I'm trying to get an idea whether it paid to build it there or over here. Excuse me. Right, so if we go down to this one here, this looks nearer to me, but the other one was about here, wasn't it? Not far off, around about the same distance. Now the question would be, if you put it here, they've got to run here and then go back to the work area, or here, the work area is here. Let's see if there's any more actually around the work area. Got stone. No, there isn't, I don't think. So it's going to go here. This is the best place for it. And I'm not too sure if the farm needs it. So let's stick that one there. And now this is going to need a whole load of stone. And 20 sticks. So you can see everything goes up and up and up. Actually, I might... Will it let me build any of the new stuff? No, it won't. So once you've built the well, it opens up these. So the Eye of Odin will be the next thing we build. And then that will open up these ones. And then, as I say, I'll put 1, 2, 3 of these down, and hopefully I'll have recruited someone and they can stay in the first one of these that we've got that'll be built, and we can go from there. So I'm going to now collect a whole load of materials and get all of this stuff built, so when you come back you'll see the workshops and blah blah blah, and then we can go from there. Okay, right, I've flattened this actual area out here, as you can see, with the same technique we used to do it before, so I've done a bigger area. And if you use the hoe on its own to just, let's see if I click it here, you can see it actually lowers it slightly and smooths out some of the rough edges. So it's, you're going to remember that when you're planning your one, if you're starting on the same kind of thing I am. So I've finished this hut here that will become our first villagers. I've filled up this, so if you build this Eye of Odin, then right click your little blue orbs and then activate. You can see they have traits, and this one's got a negative trait. It gets uncomfortable and unhappy on rainy days. Well, he's no good. This one's a good woodsman and lumberjack. He's definitely, Estrid's definitely one I'm going to have, because that one is going to go over here in the woodsman hut that I built, and he'll be in here 2 minutes 27 odd seconds. So what I've done is I've put the hut down there. It's got a diameter automatically around it. What I'm probably going to do is I'll leave that as it is for now, because I can always stick another one over here so it gathers this lot, or just stick another one here. One of these, what I'm on about here is these markers, these things here. So you can plonk one of those down and it gives you another radius. So if I put one up here, as long as it overlaps, it'll then cover this area. Now this is ash, so I can't chop this yet. The next building I'm going to want to get down actually is for gathering wild herbs, so I'm probably going to put it around about, so that one's there, so if I put this one here it'll gather around this section and then do an overlap here of the gathering side, and the man that's, or the woman that's going to be filling this up with all of our wood will be then switched to gathering unless I get another villager in. So if I click this and do gatherer's pit, now that's going to go, I want it to cover this area here, you see, so it's going to have to go probably around here. It's not too far for them to run. Let's put it maybe there. So we level this out. And then when this fella comes in, or that woman comes in, you'll see that they're automatically assigned the builder role. So anything you've got down that's waiting to be built, they will build, which is handy. I just want to level this out a bit in case I have to run up here. So it raises it up. There you go. So you've got to stand one away, one back from it, and it kind of levels it. It just makes it a little bit easier for them to run up and down here. That's a big stone, so that's no good. So they'll run up there, then we'll have the mine there at some point. And the next building we want to get down is, so you want to press Z, and you're looking for loads and loads of kind of stone clumps. So you've got two down here. Some over there, which is not bad. I thought they would be mined, those stones that you see there is kind of annoying. Right, so it looks like I might have more over this side. Well, mind you, I don't think you can mine those. No, you can't. So there isn't as many as you think. So the stone dude's going to have to go here. His building's going to go here somewhere. Around here, in this point. So if we get that down. Stone cutters, build. And say we want that to go kind of in between that one and this one, so hopefully it'll overlap. So if we put this one maybe there, and then what the plan will be is that you use your one villager for now that we've got to do multiple roles. So that woman will be doing both wood collecting, gathering, and a bit of the stonemason. It does really bad edges, doesn't it? New. Better. So I can run out that way. Can we run up there? Yep, that'll do. And then I'm going to cut these clumps down because the temperature's going down as well. And then I'm going to stick that on this. So if I light this, make a bit of wood. I have some grapes. Need to go and find some more of those. I'm guessing it's going to rain. It looks a clear sky. Okay, right, so this needs rope. Well, we can make some rope. That. More rope, okay. Fun. So, is that the blueberries? Yeah, so I'm going to leave that person to collect those, because you'll get fibres here, I think. I think she collects fibres as well. What I'm going to do is press I, I'm going to get some of this bark down, just drop it. Then press R, oh, and then press R on it. B and a small rope craft. Good, so that supplies that part. And then the person that comes in will do the rest probably. Then again they might just sleep. We'll see. Right, so if I press M and do the ranges, so we're going to have a big overlap here of the gatherers. The stone, which is not allowed, will come over here. So we should be able to get the first section of everything, and then I'll put another marker here. Hopefully the gatherer will collect. We'll see. Large stone, so that can go over here because at some point it's going to go there. Right, let's go and collect some water from the well. And I want to come down here and get these mussels that I didn't get before. I don't know whether they respawn mussels. Good, so that's got me a bit of that. One more will turn up in a moment. So I've got to mine those yoding rocks. Throw this one on out. Okay, right, so they came out. Okay, so let's assign her that to home. So you press tab, and if you click this here, I tend to say leisure's then. Work is then. Work. Give them maybe sleep then. And then do a leisure kind of. This one at 12 and maybe then just got a kind of break. I don't know the best way to do it, so I want to assign this a home. Assign the builder. Now we just hot swap that for the moment, but that person now will either fall asleep or they will, yeah, so it's nap time. Plenty of heat, not that it needs it. So what's the next tip now? what is the time? It's 2:30, so he will wake up at some point, and it's 1.8. The temperature's going down, so it'll start affecting us soon. I think it starts to affect you from 0. But as you can see, if you press Z, you can see your way around a fair amount. So I need to mine this. I'll get another 5, I can get another villager. So I would say 3 is probably ideal to start with, because we'll have another shelter built pretty pronto. So get another 5 of these, plonk it in and summon one. I literally only had 1 from that. It's not many, you don't get many. Got to find another one now. There's one over there, I can see it in the distance. Let's take another bite to eat. Replenish that. There it is over there. Right, so we'll grab this one. Sometimes these give you 1, sometimes they give you 2. Then again, I did get to another point in a different save where I mined the bigger ones, and I only had 1 out of them, and another time I had 4. It's really random. So that's the second one. You just literally have to look for the glow. There's one up there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on gathering these, get another 5, and then I'll come back and you'll see our choices of who we can choose when I summon the next one. Okay, right, I've got the 5 in there, but you can see my cold, the snowflake icon is nearly halfway. You've got to go near a fire to warm up. So you've got 83% of the fire, the fuel remaining. Doesn't do a very good job of protecting her in the rain. Or him. Oh dear. And the fire as well, it's not, mind you, that's just a graphic, isn't it? I suppose texture or whatever. Okay, right, so I'm not going to get that going yet because it's 2.5 minutes, so it'll be too cold and you'll instantly get problems. I'm gonna try and get this semi-done, then I can get her in, or him in. I need to build another hammer soon. Another long stick. Good job, chop these down. So now that needs 2 ropes, so can I build any more rope? No, so I need to... I'm having trouble finding because I've used a lot of the materials up. The next upgrade for this will be the cooking station add-on. not doing that yet. Do Z again, and we find some of these stumps. There's one out in front of us, so we do R. And then it gives you firewood. Better. Yeah, so I'm now going to skip ahead until it starts to work, and then I'll go through finding out who we're going to get on this one. I mean, I suppose I could just say activate. So he's got vigour. Well, that sounds interesting. Oh, he's alright for the workshop, which we haven't got yet, so we're a little way off. So it'll be Yonti. I think that's how you pronounce it. It'll be the next one. So that I'll get him in, and then we can go from there, and I'll start doing all this building. Hopefully, I'll probably assign this guy to the woodsman, and leave the new guy to build, because it gets us our wood in. So if I've done tab actually and went into the woodcutter pit, assign workers and assign now that person will go out and just fill that up with all of the long sticks, bark and all the rest of it, which is great. And then I'll order this one in just for it gets to another hour or so before they start. I could just do it now actually, it isn't going to matter. Mind you, then again she's going to be homeless, so I need this person up, so really I should order that one in once. This one's getting some sticks, so I can finish this off, and then that person will arrive, I assign them that hut, and then just leave it as a builder and she'll go around, or he'll go around doing whatever. I don't want him to lose morale, you see. I don't know how quick it goes down. So yeah, I'm going to come back when it's all done. Okay, I've built that hut whilst waiting for this to all stop, replenished a bit of my energy, and got this next one who's almost here now. And while I was waiting for him, this bloke, Egrid, woke up and started gathering a whole load of materials, as you can see. It's enabled me to build the stone and the gatherer's hut. So the next stage will be to put down, actually let's do him and see how the ranges are. So that's going to explore all over there. It's going to get the stone down here. So I know she's going to run out of harvesting. I don't know how it works, whether you're meant to put a marker like this in the circumference of this, so the gatherer will then pick up on it and then go over this area. I suppose the only way to find out is put one down. Now what do they need? So gathering, food foraging marker. So it needs 3 sticks and 3 rope. So I've got enough rope. I've got 3. Let's grab some sticks. 1, 2, 3. And if we run up here, I'm going to put it down on the edge. So let's run somewhere to here maybe. There's a meadow and all sorts at the back of that. So we do that again. So we go a little bit further, perhaps to here. I'm outside of it now, so I've got to come back a bit. So to this ridge here, I guess. That'll do. So press B and put down a foraging marker build. What is that? Some stuff. Then what I'm going to do is do this housing. assign it to that guy. And we go back. And I'm going to do the gatherer's pit, assign it to him, so he can start getting some food in. And we'll see what he does. Hopefully you get a nice load of food in there. I would like to do to this one, if I'm honest with you, is upgrade it, but it's going to need logs, I think, yeah. So right, the next building we've got to build will be the workstation. So that's trying to find it now. Warehouse. Workshop pit. So that's going to make better tools and stuff. So this is going to go, I think, round here somewhere. So if we do E, you want to have a gap between said buildings. So where could this go? I already want it up there. We could perhaps, will it fit down here? Bloody rock in the way. Let's put it there. Look how much hoeing you got there. So I'll quickly finish this and then we'll come back to building it. Right, we've laid it down. It's going to need 6 of these sticks. So I'm now going to tell this dude. So we do tab. You go into this one here, dismiss, and now she will become a builder. And then she should, after she's had a rest or whatever, start to build that for us. And then I'll grab her and shove her in this stone thing as well. So you grab the large stones that are lying around, the small stones. It just makes a central point really to get stuff. I've cut loads of stone, there should be some more over here. I'm going to let whoever I assign to that to do it. Hopefully she's going to... Where has she gone? So she's still running around up there, so I'll do tab again. So she's now a builder, so why isn't she building? It looks like it might be a glitch. Hello. So she's moaning because she wants a proper workplace. We've all got a chip in at the beginning. Make some rope. Why haven't you got any food on there? and that's how the building works. So they slightly help you. The more you get, the quicker everything is. But you got to remember that they'll also eat more. Yada yada. Excellent. So now what I do now with this, before I assign other people to it, I want to make a large stone axe so I can get logs. This enables you to harvest the bigger clumps, so you need that as well. Road marker, I don't really know how that works. Yeah, so this needs 4 sticks, 4 stone blades and 3 ropes. So we'll do that one first. Press B. How many of these rope can I make? I don't make many at all. So let's go and get some stone. Okay, now what we're short of, I'll grab some sticks. I know we needed some sticks. It'll enable me to upgrade this, you see. Which then I can put her back on it, and hopefully we'll be able to make a couple of these in a while. So that needs another rope. So if I grab some bark, and come down here and do tab, wrong one, I drop the bark and try to get to it before she gets here and do R on it. And then move away and try and grab the other one. And then pick them all up. B. And then try to make some more rope. So we should be able to make our first tool. Yes. So that will now enable me to go to this one here. Let's say, for example, press R on it, and it selects the weapon, or the big axe. It's a lot slower and uses a lot more stamina, as you can see. So the trick is you go down a bit, and then let it gather again. Then do R again. And it's the same as what you did before. And then this gives you usually a couple of logs. Sometimes it's more. So if we go back to this here, so T on it, how many logs does it need? 3. So we should be able to do this, it's just getting enough rope. So build that, and then you come down here, grab a couple of these great big logs. Now what I did last time I played this, I put on a tool rack a load of these tools, gave one to the woodsman, this more advanced axe, and he wore it out, but he didn't go back and pick the one up off the rack, which is kind of baffling. And then he kept complaining that he didn't have a tool, so I manually had to give it. And I don't know whether that's a glitch or bug or whatever, or whether it's meant to be that way. But bear that in mind when you're doing this kind of thing. You'll be managing them a bit. Okay, so grab that log, and so what does that need now? 3 large stone. Has he taken all the large stone out of this? No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on gathering all the bits and bobs for this, and when you come back it'll be either being built or being built. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, right, I have now finished building this and reassigned her, and you can see now we've got thatch storage, fibre and resin storage, stick storage, long stick storage. Does it have logs? That's the long, is that the logs? The log storage is there, and bark, so that's great. We've got all of these extra storages on it. Help him a bit by putting a few on here. It's having issues moving, that one is. So let that one carry on doing that. I've got to go out and I've actually got to get some more berries and stuff, so I need to make that. Which needs more sticks, more stones. I've got enough rope. So I'm now going to do it. This is what it's doing. You're forever getting more and more mats to achieve what you want to achieve. So I'm going to now end this episode here. And when you come back on episode 2, I'm hoping we're going to have a third hut up, a third person join us, and that person will be balanced between stone cutting, builder, and making tools. And what else is there that's going to be new that we can do? So a farm will open up at some point. We've got to do a gatherer's hut, so that's an upgrade to this, I think. And this guy wants me to place another marker down. So yeah, gatherer's hut's that one. So obviously he's collected everything in this area, so I'll have to stick another marker up here somewhere, or in the forestry here. I could do one here, see if he wants to gather in there, one down here. So yeah, I'll have that done as well, and hopefully we will be getting enough food, because in these storages you've got tea. You haven't got a lot. He hasn't got a lot really to eat. You've got some wild stuff in here, onions, and the good news, he's got resin, fibres, which will enable me to make a lot of those. So I'm going to go back and collect a whole load of stuff, wear out a whole load more of these basic tools, and basically get some mats in here so we can start the next phase. And I'll see you guys in episode 2. And as usual, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, do subscribe, comment, etc. and like. And yeah, I'll see you in episode 2. Till then, take it easy, guys.